Hi, my name is Richey Boyd, videographer with the Christian Broadcasting Network, and I have some tips for you as a broadcast news photographer. First of all, this is an exciting career. It's fun. You get to see lots of things, do lots of things, but it's a job that you don't get into just because it's an adventure. This is a job you get into because you have a passion for storytelling. Never forget that your job as a broadcast news photographer is to tell a story to a mass audience. It's not a job you take just because it pays the bills or it's an adventurous, cool, fun-sounding job. It's a job that you take because you have a passion for communicating a story to a mass audience. So don't ever forget the importance of this job as a photographer. Also, be a student of your trade. Pay attention to other news stories. Watch what other photographers do. Learn from other photographers and never forget that you are a learner. One of the most important skills that you can have as a news photographer is humility. Understanding that someone is always going to know another tip that you don't know, or someone's going to always know a little bit more than you know. And so be a learner, be teachable, and have that humble spirit that allows you to soak up information from others that may be professionals in the field for a lot longer than you have been, or maybe even professionals in a field that have less experience than you, but know things that you may not know. So don't forget to always be a learner in this business. And then also understand that as a news photographer, you're a visual storyteller. Anyone can pick up a camera and hit a red record button, but your job is to craft a story visually in a very unique way that gives the viewer a unique perspective of the story that you're telling. So understand that you're not just a button pusher, you're a storyteller, and your job is to craft a visual story. For a few technical things, always remember that you should know your gear and your equipment well. Understand how your camera works, understand how your audio works, and know your camera very well. When you're on assignment, you don't have time to learn how to do something in your camera. So when you're not out shooting, be a student of your camera, be a student of your gear, understand the technical operation of your gear so that you can be efficient and productive when you're in the field. White balance your camera often. That's another important tip. Understand color temperature and what light sources reflect different color temperatures, and white balance your camera often when you enter different lighting situations. And then finally, get your exposure right. Remember, don't overexpose or underexpose. Learn to use your zebras and other exposure techniques to get your exposure right. You don't want to have to edit underexposed or overexposed video because that will adversely affect the quality of your image. Hope these tips help. Good luck as a news photographer.